Brice have a football helmet on?
It's the
Okay,
protection, Joel.
Brice.
Joel, remember, always use protection. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Jump in the Pool podcast. Today we have a special treat for you, for all the sports heads out there. We are doing our version of the first round of the NFL draft that's coming up at the end of May and the beginning of April. I can't remember the dates, but I will put them on screen right now. All right. So we all have our orders. We all have our picks. And I think this is going to be very interesting. So right now on the clock, the Jacksonville Jaguars, number one pick. Gavin, take it away.
All right. So everybody knows it. Easy quarterback, Clemson, amazing hair. We got Trevor Lawrence going number one to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Trevor
Easy
Lawrence,
pick.
shocker, bro.
Easy
That's a
pick.
shocker.
Shocker, easy pick, bro. Everybody knows that Trevor Lawrence is going number one. That has to be sarcasm. All right, we got Trevor Lawrence going number one. All right, here's number two.
Number two, Brice, you're up.
With the second overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State.
Justin
A
Fields
lot-
over
Justin
Zach
Fields
Wilson.
going
Interesting.
second?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I tell you why?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I don't watch a whole lot of college football. I watch like the big premier games that are on like ABC and ESPN. There's a reason Ohio State is on every week, and it's not just the history of the program. It's how good of a player Justin Fields was. To transfer from Georgia, to go from the SEC to the Big Ten. The SEC is a lot more competitive than the Big Ten in football. Well, not a lot more, but they are a more competitive conference in college football. And it was a seamless transition. He comes into Ohio State. He's one of the top quarterbacks. Watch the pro days. He's got the arm strength. He's got the speed. He just seems a little more pro ready to me than Zach Wilson. I think the competition at Ohio State, the competition that Ohio State plays, it's a lot more competitive than BYU. And that plays a lot into it. At least to me, your college competition. Are you playing the competition in college that transfers best to the NFL? I think the Big Ten competition transfers a lot more than BYU's competition. So give me Justin Fields.
Interesting. Okay, that was a pick that I think we did not see coming. We see a lot of mock drafts out there that have Zach Wilson going number two overall. But now the next pick.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go.
And Justin Fields. Look, if you're the Jets, you got to put butts in the seats. You haven't done anything in a long, long time. Justin Fields is a lot more box office and a lot more of an exciting quarterback than Zach Wilson. I think he's a better quarterback too overall. But
okay, you're gonna get clipped, and like if Zach Wilson goes and just messes around and wins Rookie of the Year, you're gonna get clipped for this. But
go ahead, clip me. I'm just telling you what I think.
Okay, we got Justin Fields being drafted. Next up, pick number 3, Joel, you're up.
My third pick, I was gonna probably pick Justin Fields, so I'm probably gonna have to take Zach Wilson for the San Francisco.
Zach Wilson. I mean,
okay, I think a lot of people see that coming.
To everyone watching, Joel has no idea what's going on, so his picks are going to be kind of out there. But this is a good pick. I see the 49ers moving up in the draft to get their guy and Zach Wilson, but after the Sam Darnold trade, unfortunately, everyone was seeing Zach Wilson going to the Jets. But with this quote unquote box office pick in Justin Fields, looks like Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Looks like Zach Wilson is going 3, which comes to my pick. You guys are killing me here. But
the Falcons, here you go, man.
See, the Falcons, they have a lot of quarterback controversy over in their war room right now. Usually 4 quarterbacks in a row. I don't know. Do they just take a lineman, protect Matt Ryan?
For the last couple of years,
for me, I've heard a lot of people say that there's the one guy still on this board right now who could, maybe sit for a year and become an amazing quarterback in the future. And I'm going with Trey Lance out of North Dakota State.
Trey Lance at 4.
I've seen some interesting picks, but I'm just saying, like, this guy you're not going to have Matt Ryan forever. I'm not saying he's on the decline or anything. Big ups to Matt Ryan, but I'm just saying, you got a young quarterback that can learn from an amazing quarterback in Matt Ryan and just learn how the ins and outs of this team. And, maybe they don't go and win it all this year, but maybe they keep this guy and keep him for a couple of years. And then throughout the years, you're going to get a younger and younger team, which you can build around Trey Lance. So I'm taking Trey Lance at 4. I know there's a lot of other great guys here.
Wow.
Could have taken Kyle Pitts. I could have taken Penei Sewell and given some more protection to my boy Matt Ryan. But I'm taking Trey Lance. Shout out to Liv Coward, by the way.
Coward, that's right.
Shout out Liv Coward. I don't know what's going on. Please, if you want to come on this podcast and talk about you and Trey Lance, be my guest. But shout out Liv Coward.
No, dude, she don't talk about Trey Lance. She can just come on the pod.
Okay, pick number 5. Who's up?
All right, that will be me with the Bengals at 5. All right, so there's still Mr. Pitts on the board, but you got Joe Burrow last year with that first overall pick. They got to protect Joe Burrow with that awful offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with the tackle out of Oregon, Penei. Don't know how to really pronounce his name.
Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell.
Yes. I've seen a lot about him, so they really need to protect. Joe Burrow, so we're going with the.
That's a really good pick. Let's look at some of the stuff here. I'm pretty sure Penei Sewell hasn't given up a sack in his college career. Maybe it was just this last season, but I know he's not heavy on.
Well,
sacks.
he didn't play. He didn't play this year.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, well, either way, I just know that he hasn't given them sacks in his. Maybe it was his career in Oregon, but
he's still the top lineman coming out of this draft.
And before Rashawn Slater started coming into the picture, people thought that Penei Sewell was the top lineman by far. He is a very, I don't want to use the term generational talent, but this guy can block. Let me tell you that. So
even with Slater 5. There, people still have Sewell above him.
Yeah, he was.
Still taking him at 5.
He was a top 3 prospect until this year, and all these quarterbacks started flying. But now we have pick number 6, and that is me. I got the Dolphins. Okay. I see Pitts. I see an amazing tight end from Florida that I can take.
And you have Gesicki already.
I have Gesicki, but he's no Pitts. No offense to Gesicki. And I'm really looking at Pitts, but I got an amazing quarterback in my boy Tua. I have faith in him. I'm going with, I want to give him a receiver. And now this might be controversial. Pitts might be falling here. And it's not because he's a bad player, but I just want to take a big physical guy. He opted out this year. He hasn't played football in a year, but I just want to take someone that is just so dominant on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to take a physical receiver. I'm going to take Jamar Chase from LSU.
Oh, no. Okay.
I might be a controversial pick. Probably. I should have taken Kyle Pitts. Got a nice tight end, a Florida tight end for my boy, but I don't know. This Jamar Chase guy, he's looking pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who's up
That's
with
a good
7?
pick.
Thank you.
I don't have
with the 7th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida.
There he goes.
I really thought he was going to go at 4 to the Falcons to give Matt Ryan another target, pair him with Julio Jones. As far as the Lions go, you look at their offseason, they ship out Matt Stafford, they bring in Jared Goff. One thing Goff never really had in LA was a stud tight end. Higbee's good, but come on, this guy, Kyle Pitts, he's built like a small forward. He can run like a slot receiver and can catch like an X receiver. He's got everything, and you said you don't want to toss around generational. It's looking like he might be. And Detroit, they're in the same position as the Jets. They've done nothing in forever. Kyle Pitts is box office. He's great. And you lost Kenny Golladay. I understand tight end and receiver are 2 different positions, but you got to have another target out there. So Kyle Pitts.
He's got the hands. He's got the speed. He
Yeah.
is scary on the offensive side of the ball. Let me tell you, if this man is not dropping back to block, I would not want to be covering him right now, especially with these other linebackers out here. Whew, you got to be quick to get him.
Yeah.
All right.
I cannot believe he fell to 7. I can't believe that.
So by some miracle, by Jamar Chase being selected before him. But pick number 8. Who's up?
That's me.
Joel, let's do it.
Oh, he doesn't really. Does he know what
The Panthers
Alright.
definitely need a rebuild, and I knew who I was gonna pick since the 5th pick. I'm picking Devonta Smith.
Javonte Smith.
Devontae Smith? Damn, bro, he's messing with everybody's draft board.
Skinny receiver. Some may call him the new Kevin Durant of the NFL. I don't know. This guy's just skinny, he's lanky. You know, they were telling him that because he didn't weigh as much, he's not going to be that great of a receiver. But look, he just won the Heisman. Great trophy. Funny story about Devontae Smith, actually. I was watching the championship game, and he was on fire. And I was like, this guy is awesome. And after he scored 1 touchdown, I went to go get some water. I came back. He scored another touchdown in the time it took me to fill up my water bottle. Isn't that crazy? This guy is scary. He is the man, and he's scary. And
they don't give Heismans to scrubs.
And he must have been winning rock, paper, scissors a lot over there in Alabama. By the way, he was just catching those touchdowns, baby.
Yeah.
All right, now we got pick number 9.
That is also me.
The Broncos.
With the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Micah Parsons, linebacker out of Penn State.
Micah Parsons, okay.
Ooh, okay.
In my opinion, the obviously the top linebacker. I don't think we can really argue about that. I think he's one of the top 2 defensive players coming out of this draft. I was going to say Mac Jones because the Broncos have been a carousel of quarterbacks over the past few years, but I really think Drew Lock will get a real shot this year. 2019 plays the end of the season. I don't really count the 2020 year for young quarterbacks like that.
ACL.
Who, Drew Lock?
Yeah, didn't he get injured this year?
I don't think he tore his ACL, but I think they're going to give Drew Lock a shot this year.
He did get injured. I think he got COVID at one point. I don't know about injury. I know
that might have been it.
The receiver, that one receiver like Kendall Hinton or something, had to play quarterback for them.
Yeah, he had
for
to play
game.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, Von Miller, he can't play forever. You got to bring in another. I don't know how to explain it. Just
another
dog.
Fast guy. Yeah,
just dog. Yeah.
Someone a linebacker that can just sit in the trenches and just go after that quarterback, say like, hey, this is your guy. Go out, take him out.
Somebody who goes and makes the play. They don't have the play come to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now we know
Micah Parsons.
We know Parsons isn't the best in coverage, but just this dog mentality that he has. You know, he's a big personality, but we'll see how he does in that Denver locker room. I think that was a pretty good pick for the Broncos. Up next, we got pick number 10, the Dallas Cowboys. Now, you said that Micah Parsons. You said Micah Parsons was one of the top defensive players in this draft. Now, the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I think we need some more offense. I think I'm going to take Jalen. No, I'm just. I think I'm going to go take. I'm going to take the son of Patrick Surtain the second. It's crazy. He's a tall.
That better not happen in real life, dude.
He's a tall corner. You know, he's just scary. Like teams were scared to throw at him almost all season last season. In the college football championship game, he was just out there. You know, he wasn't getting that many throws his way, but he's a 6'2" guy, not the fastest guy, but he can cover, man. Like he's an amazing talent, and I think he will thrive. He's got his bud Trey Diggs with him this season, so let's see stuff happen. Let's see some chemistry go on between these two guys. Patrick Surtain, everybody. I think we knew what was going to happen. Now, if Kayla Farley was maybe not injured, maybe the Cowboys might trade down in real life. We're not doing like trades here, but right now, clear-cut winner for this pick. It could have been Rashawn Slater, but right now I think we need this to help this defense more than anything right now, at least.
11th?
Right, pick 11. Let's go.
With the 11th pick, and even as I say this, I'm bouncing back and forth. And again, I listen, I don't want the Giants, the Cowboys, or Washington to do well in this draft.
Remember whose pick is next, Brice.
Yeah,
Whatever.
whatever.
Whose pick is next.
For the sake of the draft, with the 11th pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the New York Giants select Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle out of Northwestern. You look back to last year, they took a lineman with the, I believe, 4th overall pick. Was it the 4th when they took Andrew Thomas? I believe his name is.
Yeah.
4th overall. But bottom line, top 10 pick they use on a lineman. Hard to judge a lineman after 1 year. I can tell as an Eagles fan because of Andre Dillard. But Rashawn Slater, like we said, Penei Sewell's the top guy coming out. Rashawn Slater's right there as far as offensive lineman. Got to get Daniel Jones to protection. I was going to go Jalen Waddle, but when you think about they brought in Kenny Golladay and already have Darius Slayton on the outside and Evan Ingram at tight end, that's a good offensive core, especially in this division.
If you think about this division, we have some scary guys on the defensive side of the ball when it comes to edge rushers and tackles. We got one guy in particular, a very young guy by the name of Chase Young. And may I add, Chase Young did not have the best game of his career against Rashawn Slater. Let me say this. Rashawn Slater probably contained Chase Young more than I have seen any other tackle, at least in college football.
Yeah,
or at least that's what I've heard. But still,
there's your Big Ten competition, like we talked about with Justin Fields.
There's this guy. He's going to come in. We're going to see how they match up against each other, especially you got to play them 2 times in the year. I think this was a good pick. They need to protect Danny Dimes. So why not get this amazing tackle, Rashawn Slater?
And when you look back at a lot of the Giants games, what did it come down to? No protection for Daniel Jones. He had no time. They fixed that. They'll be right there in the running for the division. 12th pick, you're up.
All right, good pick. Now we have the Eagles pick. Gav, see what you can do.
I think as an Eagles fan, you have to right here go with the next best player off the board, and that would be wide receiver Jalen Waddle. That's my pick. We need
Jalen Waddle. Okay.
Yeah, because didn't Deshaun Watson go? Not Deshaun Watson. Sheesh, that's Deshaun Watson. So what's his name? Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey. Aren't they both gone?
Yes.
So now who do we have?
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, and Travis Fulgham. So yeah.
You need someone out there.
Jalen Waddle is my 12th pick.
It's a good pick. It's a name. Alabama. He didn't play much this year. He played in the championship game, but we saw what he did last year, and whoo, this man is a beast. All right, now we got the 13th pick in the draft.
That is me. With the 13th pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select, I don't know how he fell here, J.C. Horn. Give me J.C. Horn, corner at South Carolina. I was thinking about, I kind of felt Slater might have fell here, but I think the Giants need the protection more for Jones than the Chargers do for Herbert, but it's a razor thin margin. J.C. Horn, you put him in that defensive backfield with Derwin James, assuming Derwin James is healthy. I think that's right there with some of the best defensive backfields in the NFL. Or at least it can be within the next 2 or 3 years.
It's a good pick, a faster corner. We've seen J.C. Horn go out and get the job done. Mm-hmm. He's a very talented player. He's 6 feet tall, so he's not super short. This guy's a talent. We've seen him jump up in the rankings before. He's we had the top 2 guys. He is very much a ball hog. We've seen these top 2 guys in Kayla Farley and Patrick Surtain all year. Kayla Farley gets injured. J.C. Horn goes up. This guy, I'm telling you, if the Cowboys had to trade down, I think it would be to get this guy. But still, Great pick. Now we have pick number 14. The Minnesota Vikings are on the clock.
That is me. Going through mock draft picks, I'm going to choose Jalen Phillips from Miami.
Oh,
I like that. Defensive end, correct?
Yeah, edge rusher.
Yeah, they get an edge rusher from Miami. Gregory Rousseau used to be up here. I guess he fell somehow, but
Something must have happened with his physical.
something
I don't know
must have
how he
happened.
fell.
But yeah, I mean, we got guys like Christian Barmore out here, but Jalen Phillips is a good pick for the Vikings. You got that line, the purple people eaters. You need to rebuild that stigma of quarterbacks beware of these Vikings tackles and edge rushers. You got a great guy here in Jalen Phillips, and I mean, that was a pretty good pick, Joel. Good job for not knowing any football. Yeah. That was pretty good.
Let's go.
Now, my pick, the Patriots. Whew.
Ooh, you on the board?
We see someone right now, an Alabama quarterback that has fallen,
No,
an all Alabama quarterback that has fallen to.
He's going to the
15.
Empire.
no.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
Bill
Gets
Belichick,
another
you are
one.
pumping your fist in the air. You just got yourself a quarterback, buddy. You just got Mac Jones. You just got a champion from Alabama. Whew. I know during his pro day we have that. There's a clip of Bill Belichick shaking his head when Mac Jones overthrew a receiver. But this guy's he's not a champion for no reason, you know. Great receivers also need a pretty decent quarterback, if I do say so myself. Mac Jones, you know, kind of overlooked here. Some people have him being taken in the top 10, but this guy, Belichick, didn't even need to trade up. No one needed to trade up to get this pick. He got the quarterback that he needed so much. I don't know. I'm just saying, good pick. Now we have.
I think Bill himself might be shocked if he doesn't have to trade up to get Mac Jones.
If this happens, he might be excited, but he's just gonna sit there like, "Good job, guys, great pick."
Yeah, he'll have his dog in the seat like last year at the computer.
That was a great pick, Mac Jones.
Wait.
Yeah, awesome pick.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Still
Awesome
there.
pick.
Now
All
we have pick 16. Show us what you can do, Gavin.
All right. So, I'm thinking tackle. I'm thinking you want to protect Mr. Tiny back in the pocket, Mr. Kyler Murray. Yeah, because D-Hop, I'm gonna go with the tackle out of Virginia Tech, Christian Dershaw or whatever his name is.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick in Christian Dare, so
Yep. I'm getting.
tackle, VT. Good pick.
What's his
That's all I
name?
gotta say.
You hit the nail on the head, though, talking about protecting Kyler.
Yeah,
need
my
to do.
bad, Kyler.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good amount of
I'll
time in
make
the
an
pocket this
apology,
season,
yeah.
but you know what? Like, we need this man. He's got to stop
Yeah.
scrambling, running all over the place. And I know this is when he makes plays happen, but you do need to protect the smaller guy.
And he's 6'5", so he's
Yeah.
a big.
Good pick. That's a great pick there. All right, now pick 17. The Raiders are on the clock.
Yes, they are. With the 17th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Kayla Farley, cornerback at Virginia Tech.
Okay. Interesting pick.
Two Virginia Techs in a row?
Yeah. Shout out Mike Vick. I'm sure he'll be happy if that happens.
Baby.
Kayla Farley at 17. A little surprised that he fell, but also not surprised because of the back injury. And I believe he opted out of this year too. I don't think he played.
2 back surgeries before you're 21. It's not that great of a sign, you know, especially he just recently had one. But he's a fast corner. He's a lanky corner. He's got really long arms. He's just a big guy. He's a ball hawk. And his production in the past couple of years has been great. So if we could get this guy back, if the Raiders can get this guy back and coach him up to what he needs to be, he's going to be scary to go against. Especially
and you look at that division.
Yeah.
AFC West. He'll be seeing Tyreek Hill twice a year and Keenan Allen twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders need somebody back there. and Kayla Farley. The high risk, high reward, but I think they'll take a shot at it if he's there.
He's
in,
one of the
the real
corners.
draft.
He's one of the corners with the biggest upside in this draft. Just a great pick overall. Now we have another Dolphins pick, but this one's not me. We got pick 18.
Well, you usually don't see a team go 2 wide receivers in the first round if they ever have 2 first-round picks. But with the 18th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Rashad Bateman, wide
No.
receiver,
Really?
Minnesota.
Really?
Man.
Yes.
Damn.
Yep. I think they're going to end up listen, we could talk about Rashad Bateman all day. He's been torching Penn State for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's and what's interesting about him, he went from in a span from the end of the season to now, he went from an early second round pick to a lot of mocks having him 18 to 24, depending on, who picks him. You throw in Miami, you got him, you got Devontae Parker at the X, Rashad at the Y, Jamar Chase in the slot, Mike Gesicki at tight end. Come on.
Tua's got
Especially
some
in the
weapons
AFC
to play with.
Yeah. I think they'll take Rashad Bateman.
A scary young wide receiving duo. If I knew Bateman would fall this far, or you were going to pick another receiver, I probably would have just taken Kyle Pitts. But we can go back now. Pick number 19.
That's the fun of this.
It was an interesting pick. I'll give you that. We might get some hate for it, but hey.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. 19, the Washington football team, Gavin.
All
and
right, man.
It's not anything else. Remember, the Washington football team.
Yeah. So
Don't go slipping up. We don't want to get canceled.
So, man, I was gonna go Rashad Bateman. That was going to be my pick. I wanted to get a receiver in Washington, but we're gonna go with. All right, so I'm looking at my phone right here. We're gonna go with who they were projected to take. The tackle out of USC, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Ooh, Vera Tucker. Okay,
Good
interesting. Who's their quarterback now? Is their starting quarterback?
Fitz.
Fitz. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fitzmagic. Yeah, so give Fitzmagic some protection, but they might pick up somebody in
some young
trade
quarterback.
Wait, is that a joke because Ryan Fitzpatrick has a lot of kids?
No, I'm just saying some
You
young.
said you gotta get him. No, you said you gotta get him protection. Is that a joke?
No, I was just saying, get homie some. Yeah, he needs some protection for his last few years. Man.
I think you're thinking of Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Oh, he does too.
Yeah, but all right.
To pop up.
That was a good pick. Pick 20.
That's me. I am going to go a wide receiver for this. Is Rondale Moore still on
Rondale
here?
Moore.
Rondale Moore?
Yeah.
Yeah, he must still be here.
Yeah.
Dang, he's down here.
Okay.
Purdue, wide receiver from Purdue. Let's just look at the stats right here. An 80. Different breed of athlete for his position. Interesting. But he's a shorter receiver, 5'7".
5'9".
Joel, what team was that?
Purdue.
For the Bears.
Oh, for his team. Oh, yeah, for the Bears.
All these other receivers, you already got a shorter, faster guy, and Allen Robinson, but took Rondale Moore. There's a lot of good receivers here, like Terrence Marshall Jr., but interesting pick, Joel. Interesting pick. I'll give you that. Pick 21, the Colts. Is that you again?
Yeah. For this, I'm going to pick another wide receiver.
Oh.
Probably Elijah Moore.
Ooh,
Elijah Moore. Okay.
Man.
out of Ole Miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting pick. Good pick, Joel. 22. This is going to be a good pick. Gavin?
All right, yeah, Titans. All right, man. I'm just gonna go look at mock drafts, honestly. Who's their quarterback right now? Is it still Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah.
Still Tannehill. Tannehill still has a nice few years left in him. We're gonna go another O lineman. This is gonna be my third O lineman in a row. We're gonna go Kevin Jenkins out of Oklahoma State.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
Tevin Jenkins. All right, OSU.
Maybe Derrick Henry will get the rushing record then.
Yeah, if he's
Yeah,
got if
Yeah.
this
Good
man's got
O-lineman.
more protection, this is gonna be crazy. I'm surprised you
Yeah.
didn't go receiver there. Pair up a decent receiver with AJ
See,
Brown.
man, I'm pretty. AJ Brown. Is Corey Davis still there? I'm pretty sure he's like.
Yep.
I'm hoping on a breakout year for him, so they don't need to maybe pick up somebody in free agency or something.
Interesting. Okay. All right, and now we got the 23rd pick. We got the Jets. Gav,
All right, man.
and you're going back to back. Looks like it. Who are you taking?
All right. Yes. So you mentioned before they just got Justin Fields. So, and I'm pretty sure they signed a receiver. I forgot to look that up, but definitely sure they signed somebody. So I'm gonna pad that defense a little bit. We're gonna go Greg Newsome, the second corner out of Northwestern.
Awesome pick.
Right there, baby. Let's go.
Wait,
Ranked 20th. I got him at 23rd. So
all right, can you guys see my screen now?
yeah.
All right, good. All right, so you said Greg Newsome the second.
Yep, Greg Newsome right there.
All right, another great
good pick.
Yes,
corner.
sir.
Good pick. All right, pick 24. The Steelers are on the clock.
All right. I'm gonna have to go for a QB there. They
A
lost
QB?
Big Ben. Yeah, they lost Big Ben. He retired. I
No,
feel
he
like
didn't.
Big Ben didn't retire.
Did he not?
No.
No.
What
That was
QB?
Drew Brees. That was Drew Brees. He retired.
Record scratch.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
I'm not cutting it out. But anyway.
Yeah, leave it in, leave it in.
Wait. Can I just say who are you going to select?
I was gonna do Davis Mills.
Okay.
The first
But,
I have the
round.
position ranks.
That's
and
like
he's-
a third. That's like a second round, third round pick. That's like
And
a
they
third
don't
round
need
pick.
they don't need a QB because
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just go back to
The Eagles need a quarterback last year? No.
no, true. Hey, but look
All
what
right.
happened with the Eagles and their quarterback.
Institutional failure, but we can talk about that later.
Pick 24, Joel. Big Ben is
Is
still on
Najee
TV.
Harris still on the board?
Yes, he is. Najee.
Ooh.
Okay. They just lost James Conner, and now they get Najee Harris. Whew.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait, Najee Harris is. Oh my God! We completely forgot. Yo, wait, he's not even like on the board.
Wow.
Did I-
Search him up.
That's awesome.
There he is.
Najee
6'4".
Harris.
Okay. This is another guy. Woo. He's got the Jets. He's been making plays in college. We saw that one play where he hurdled over that defender. Like crazy. This guy's got some wheels on him.
Great pick, Joel.
His pro day was looking pretty decent. Now, Jacksonville, their second first-round pick. Now we got the
Trevor
boy.
Lawrence.
We got the boy Trevor Lawrence. Now, what does Jacksonville need?
Dang. Oh, I wish I had.
I see a
pick Lawrence.
safety on the board. Probably one of the best safeties in this class from TCU. I see this man, Trayvon Morig. Whew. Now let's look at his stats right here.
Is this your pick?
Trayvon Morig, yeah. I've seen a lot of talk about him, especially on Cowboy fan pages. 6'2", 202 pounds. This guy's a beast. Let's take this safety. And I would go Christian Barmore, but hey, in a class where the safeties aren't as great as we would want them to be. I'm not like no hate on the safeties, but I'm just saying like this is a very like offensive kind of heavy draft. A lot of tackles, a lot of corners, safeties, not as much. Maybe second round safeties, but this is a first round guy that I've been seeing in a lot of mock drafts and a lot of just places. I've been seeing him everywhere. Trayvon
Nice
Moore.
pick.
Yeah, it
Nice
was a
pick.
good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got the Browns. Who?
This is my pick.
What number
Alright.
is this? I'm sorry.
26.
26.
And Joel, don't be
Okay.
just going off mock drafts because what if like someone available is still there?
No,
Yo,
that's
whatever
what I'm
mock
doing.
draft had Davis Mills in the first round.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. I'm like, what is he?
No,
doing?
that was in a mock draft. I was looking up
Just quarterbacks in this draft.
Yeah. No, all right. I feel like this guy's been disrespected. He's been on the draft board quite a while now. I'm going with Christian Barmore.
Him and Myles Garrett, that is going to be scary.
And Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
Stop.
This
All right.
is a defense that is
Ooh.
looking very scary. A big boy up front. We saw what he did last year, especially in the championship game. This guy was going crazy. He's going ham. Can't wait to see what he does on the Browns.
All right. Ravens. I'm really sad that I did not get a team that needed running back because there was somebody on that board that I really wanted. But we're going to go for the Ravens. Do I go receiver?
Do you?
I'm thinking or do I go for the defense? Do I go for a line? Ooh, I'm gonna go the boy out of Notre Dame. Isn't he like a beast?
Oh, dang it, bro! I was literally gonna take him the next pick.
Bro, he's such a beast. I know it. I remember him now. Okay, yeah.
Jeremiah, one of my favorite names to pronounce in this draft. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Ooh.
Bro,
this guy.
I know he's a beast. Yeah, bro, I'm picking. Yeah.
Crazy. This is a crazy linebacker right here. Crazy athletic. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, people. We got the Saints on the clock. Ooh.
Man.
Now, with this pick, I was going to select Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. But there was another guy here that I was just thinking about. The Saints, they lost their quarterback, and now Michael Thomas, he's probably like thinking to himself, I'm gonna have to play under Taysom Hill, who's not a bad quarterback, but all attention's on me. I think they still have. Do they still have Emmanuel Sanders?
I'm gonna get back to you on that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I see they need a wide receiver in their needs. I see another awesome receiver in Terrence Marshall Jr. from This guy, seen some film on him. I saw when Alabama blew LSU out, but this guy, he's the real deal. I've seen some LSU games this season, not as productive with no Jamar Chase, no Justin Jefferson, no Joe Burrow, but this guy, ready.
Yeah. That was good.
Thank you.
Am I up 29th?
Yep.
Yeah, give me a second.
We still got some amazing picks on the board. We still got Kwity Paye, who I've seen some mock drafts where the Cowboys take him at 10. I don't know if this draft thing is a little bit late, but we still got Jason Owe, edge rusher, Walker Little, Sante Samuel.
With the 29th pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the Green Bay Packers selected Sante Samuel Jr. out of Florida State.
Yes.
He's in the same boat as Marshall. Late second round, early second round, late first round talent. I do think the Packers take him. Let's just look back at the NFC Championship game. What killed them? The deep ball. And the Packers know, especially in the NFC, if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they got to get past a team like Tampa Bay, who has one of the best has probably the best quarterback ever. You got to have a corner in the backfield there. This
is a great pick, Asante Samuel Jr., a shorter corner. I believe he's only 5'10", but
he's a ball hawk too. He's just like J.C. Horn.
He's a ball hawk. He's got the burners on him. Now, pick 30. The Bills are on the clock.
Shout out Bills Mafia.
Yeah, shout out Bills Mafia. Stephon Diggs, my favorite player, not on the Cowboys. Now the Bills are in an interesting situation. I see their needs on this team or on this draft board, but I see a little bit of a struggle at the running back position a little bit. And I know I might be hated for this, but there's an interesting young running back from North Carolina, I believe. Javonte Williams. Welcome to the team. Now, I don't know too much about this guy. I've seen a lot of hype around him. I don't know really that much about him. I can't say anything, but I know this guy's pretty talented. It was really in my mind, it was between him and Travis Etienne. And people can hate me for this pick or not. I don't know too much about all the running backs in this class, but in that backfield of Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, and Javonte Williams, we need a clear-cut winner there. We need someone to come in and change things because the Bills' run game wasn't looking that great last year, and there was a lot of stops that when I was watching the games that shouldn't have been happening with a pretty good running back. We just need a clear-cut winner there. Now we're on to the Chiefs. Oof. Who's up?
That is me.
It might take a quarterback.
No.
Yeah, I heard they don't have their quarterback.
No, I'm going to be doing an edge rusher from Penn State, Jason Owe.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I like that.
Jason Owe, good pick. Penn State edge rusher. Seen a lot of hype about him recently.
The Chiefs are in a tough spot because they're at the end of the draft and all the good tackles are probably going to be gone by all the top prospect tackles, should say. We don't know if they're going to be good yet.
Yeah, we still got a couple decent tackles down here. An edge rusher helped that Chiefs defense a little bit. You already have an amazing,
that's a good pick.
You have an amazing quarterback and offense. Why not go ahead and pump up the defense a little bit? You got an amazing pick last year and a running back named Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
Their defense here, the edge rusher. I think I'm going to follow in your lead, Joel. Get an edge rusher for my Tampa Bay Buccaneers in my last pick. I don't know how this guy has fallen this far, but I'm taking Kwity Paye from Michigan. Now, I've seen a lot of hype around this guy too. Oh, I graded our draft. Seen a lot of hype around this guy.
Nice.
And I just can't wait to see what he brings to the team. Let's look at some of the grades for our draft before we end off.
Nice. All right, so Trevor Lawrence, A+. Justin Fields, A+. Zach Wilson, A+. Oh, the Jamar Chase was a B.
Yeah, that was my pick. I could have got Kyle Pitts. I guess he would have been an A. Devontae Smith, Joel, your pick.
Jalen Waddle was an A.
An A. J.C. Horn was an A. Mac Jones, I got A+. Mac all the way down here. Kayla Farley.
My Christian Darrisaw was a C+.
Joel's Elijah Moore pick turned out really good. So did
Elijah Vera Tucker is an A-.
The Rashad Bateman pick, Brice, it got you a C. It's kind of low. The Christian Darrisaw pick didn't do too well either. That was the only.
Wait, I'm gonna see what my Titans, my 22.
My Javonte Williams pick. Maybe if I took.
Wait, can you go back up real quick? 22 and 23.
Maybe I should have selected Travis Etienne for this draft, but
nice. And then my 27 was an A. Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like my pick.
Joel's Najee.
But that's the beauty of stuff like this.
Yeah.
We have no idea how they're going to.
Yeah, we don't know how it's really going to turn out. I like these picks here that they're A+. The Barmore and Trayvon Morig picks. And my Kwity Paye pick all the way down here.
Hey.
Is interesting. Joel, you did have a lot of good picks. I'll give it to you. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I stopped picking that quarterback.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine? All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. This has been our first round mock draft for the NFL, first round NFL mock draft for this year, 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or just want to say that we suck at drafting, go ahead, put that in the comments. We really don't care.
I want everyone to go after me for the Justin Fields pick. I want you to.
Yeah, go ahead. Go after us. We don't care. We'll defend our picks till we die. Probably not, but doesn't really matter. Thanks for watching and goodbye. See ya.
Bye.